There we are. Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods. That is where bears live, people. And you would know it because 7 out of TikTok, 7 out of whatever the hell. Come on, bear. 20 seconds in. Already screwed up. 7 out of TikTok, 7 out of 8 TikTok women, they would agree they'd rather see a bear in the woods than a man in the woods, even though he can't pronounce it just right. That's right. It's YouTube's #1 show by a bear. Yo, soy bear, great to have all of you here with us today on our fall festivities that we're having. Hope you are all ready for fall. It is coming quick and fast, a quick peruse around and you'll just find all Christmas stuff out already. I think we've already skipped past, fall and Halloween and Thanksgiving. I just jumped straight into Christmas. Why not? There's only, 100 and some odd more shopping days till Christmas. Make sure you get your cart full for bear out here. What's extra salmon this year? We don't have fall here, says Peabody. We go straight to winter. We go summer straight to winter, he says. Let me take a drink. I've already screwed up 30 seconds in, so this is already hard enough. There we go. Take a breath, bear. Take a breath. A little short still from the old woo flu, but we're getting better each and every day. Stronger and stronger. Still need to make up the 10 pounds that I lost. Well, maybe not all 10 pounds, but, it gets cold during the winter for bears, so I need that extra layer of fat just to be able to stay warm, people. Yes, indeed. All right, well, we've actually got, believe it or not, people, some campaign updates for you good people. Let's just jump, for crying out loud, straight on into it. Let's put all this stuff up here. Hold on, let me end the fall thing, because sometimes that kind of screws up with the chat here. 1 second. We are all 2 votes in, halfway, 50-50. Nobody knows what they want, so let's just go ahead. Let me see if I can do this. 1 second here, people. Thing with the thing. End it. Close poll. There we go. We've closed the poll, people. I hope you got your vote in. Wait, did I close it? Hold on. I did not close it. I just closed it on there. Well, we'll leave it up. Sometimes it blocks the chat, so, it is what it is, people. OBS, you can't do it anywhere. All right, what are we talking about? Indiegogo? Gary Shipman, still hanging in there, doing well. Come on, Gary. Keep up the great work out there. And Cyberfrog as well. 770. So I think he either said 775 or 800. I forget what it was for the car. So if you want to buy your vroom car out there, keep an eye on this. It's going to be closing pretty soon, so just keep an eye and an ear out for all of that, people. But we've actually got from one bear to another bear. That would be Art T Bear. And the old black and white. He says, they're black. Wait, no, they're back. They are back, people. Our dynamic duo is making their return in his newest graphic novel. I still need to read the last one. Pre-launch page for Black and White 3, Volume 3, Sins of the Father, come on, beer, is up now. Every pre-launch sign-up and tier backing, you'll be eligible. You might not get one, but you will be eligible for Black and White trading card. Who are you going to trade that with? I have no idea. Still trying to figure that out, but we'll figure that out together, people. You start your adventure by clicking the link below, yada, yada, yada. That is down in the description. Go check it out. Launching the campaign in October. October is a very special month for Black and White because it was 30 years ago, people. That's like a flash in Art T. Bear years. Then our heroes first saw print through Image Comics. There will be many 30th anniversary goodies in this campaign, so get ready for the good times to roll, and you better get on it early, people. They sell out pretty quick, so make sure you check that out. That's from good old Art and the lovely Pamela out there. The lovely Pamela. So, you can go check it out in the description below. It's just going to take you to a sign-up page, so just make sure you hang out. Wait until October, and you'll be able to get your black and white. You'll be the first, and you'll be thankful that you are, because they go quick. Definitely go quick out there, people. All right, and also that would be from Billy Tucci, the Tooch. He says momentum continues for Rocketeer. Pavlachenko. I have no idea, people. Rocketeer. Pom-poms. I'm so happy. We added these perks to She's second coming Indiegogo campaign, and so appreciative of all you have pledged. So I guess that's part of the She. Interesting. There'll be a short offer as fulfillment begins in November, so get on it, people. Once we do our final numbers, we'll go to press and get them out to you. Well, maybe to Bear. Please check your awesome variant. Please check out our 3 awesome variants. I don't know where I'm going with this, people. Again, this is a project near and dear to Billy Tucci's heart, and I know you'll really enjoy reading it as much as I had making it. Did I still have the picture? There we go. There's the picture of that. That is the special art edition. He's got another 2. That one, the silver nitrate variant, and the signed and numbered. It's an actual metal cover edition. So there's the art edition. There is the metal edition, and there is the what do they call that? No, not the metal one. Silver nitrate. Silver nitrate. It'll go up. Don't put a flame near it. It might go up very quickly, people. But there you go. Go check it out. I suppose on the She campaign. So, yeah, Indiegogo me at She's second coming. So if you got the She, I think I've got that in the description. If not, I'll put that after tonight here. But go check it out. You only got a little bit of time. November. I mean, our T-Bear starting up in October, and Billy Tucci is shipping in November. So a couple of months here that it's coming close. Coming close. So get your money ready. Just have it in hand. Have it directly in hand, ready to go, people. Don't want to wait, people. Don't want to wait at all for any of that. Not at all, people. All right, let me find out all that stuff. Oh, let's see. Billy Tucci has some good YouTube shows. I keep forgetting to watch his stuff. He's interviewed some cool comic creators on his YouTube channel. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Jeff asked, does the campaign have an NFT? I do not know, Jeff. I don't think so. They could. Jeff, do you offer an NFT on your or on your book there? That would be interesting. Jeff offering his book and an NFT to go along with it. You probably should talk to Mike about that. Maybe you can get a special fancy I don't know. Like 98% of the NFTs are all worthless, so I don't know if you'd want to have an NFT. We've stopped talking about NFTs for the longest time. Moved on to AI. The AI thing crashed. Oh, man, I tell you, if you only listen to Bear, he would know about it. All right, where am I? Come on, Bear. With the thing here, we had some great stuff here. Great stuff. The Bear looks unimpressed at the redhead trying to goad him. I don't know, is she redhead or does she just have a bow in her hair? Kind of hard to tell. We'll call her a redhead. Sure, why not? Why not, people? Talking about AI, AI art. Which, by the way, speaking of AI, hopefully coming out on Monday, maybe Tuesday. We've got the box open that we just did with Graham Nolan, the Return to Monster Island. If you didn't check out the last show, we did a box open. We're just going to cut that out, make its own little video. So Bear was playing around with that today, the old Final Cut, and they came out with a update to the software where it's got like AI, will it go in and adjust the colors and everything. So I was playing around with that. That was kind of, it's good. I like it. They did a really good job with it. Usually Bear, is not a color expert. He's not a colorist. So, very, very basic understanding of that stuff. I did it in the past with the HDR stuff. Um, supposedly it's trying to make the two different cameras, or two different shots there, close enough in color. So tried that out, and hopefully it works, people. So if you do check out the video in a couple days, let Bear know, hey Bear, I like your coloring, or Bear, the coloring in this video is awful. And I'll just say, well, that's the AI. Artificial intelligence, the Apple intelligence just took it away from Bear. Gosh dang it. Jeff offers an NFT, a nice fat tome. Oh, there we go. A nice fat tome. Very good. Very good, Jeff. Great to have you here. Great to have old Jeff here. All right, we've got, speaking of box opens, we've got a great news story for you good people here. Actually, we've got several. We've got several if Bear actually did his stuff ahead of time and put it into the OBS instead of trying to do it live. But there we go. We'll try it. We'll try it, man. From our good friends at the New York Post, by way of the Associated Press, that would be the Post Office. Long-awaited new mail truck makes its debut to rave reviews. Well, from carriers. It's pretty ugly. I would say, I don't know. That doesn't earn a rave review from Bear. It almost looks like a kind of a duck bill. Kind of like one of those animated ducks where they've got like the really big eyes, the duck bill and everything. It kind of looks like that to Bear. Crying it out. New post office. Postal Service's new delivery vehicles aren't going to win a beauty contest, you don't say. They're tall and ungainly, people. The windshields are vast. The hoods resemble I just said that. And their bumpers are enormous. Look at those bumpers. Those are some bumpers, people. You can tell that the designers didn't have appearance in mind, said a postal worker. No kidding. Odd appearances aside, I don't know if you could just toss that aside so easy. The first handful of the next generation delivery vehicles. Hopefully it has Picard in there. All right, number one. We're going to go to the nearest post office. Rolled into postal routes in August in Athens. I'm assuming Georgia and not Greece. Getting rave reviews, people, from letter carriers accustomed to cantankerously old vehicles, lack the modern safety features, and are prone to breaking down. And even catching fire. Holy cow. Within a few years of the initial rollout, the fleet will have to expand to 60,000 of them, mostly electric, serving the post office's primary delivery truck from Maine to Hawaii. Yeah, good luck with the electric model in Maine. Good luck with that. Once fully developed, will represent the most visible signs of the agency's 10-year, $40 billion transformation. That's a lot. That's a lot for some cars. Led by the Postmaster General, who's also renovating aging facilities, overhauling the processing and transportation network, and instituting other changes. Maybe they might get your mail there just a little bit sooner. Who knows? The current postal vehicles, there we go. There is a nice comparison. Look at there. It's definitely bigger. Definitely bigger and wider and taller and uglier. Way uglier. Way uglier. Holy cow. Look at those bumpers, by the way. Holy moly. There's some bumpers. They have mirrors mounted on them. Well, finally, mirrors. That, when perfectly aligned, allow the driver to see around the vehicle. I bet the mirrors constantly get knocked out of alignment. Gosh dang it. Alarmingly, nearly 100 of the vehicles, I'm assuming the older ones, caught fire last year. And a couple of them ran into some wildlife out there that scared the crap out of them. They had to run, flee. Things happen. Things happen, people. Can't tell you. New trucks are being built with comfort and safety and utility in mind. By Oshkosh Defense, there you go. You can get your MRAP. You know, it will roll over a mine and still keep going, people. You know, rain, sleet, snow, mines, you know, anything for the post. Except for bears. They're completely afraid of bears. Even tall postal carriers can stand up without bonking their heads and walking from front to back to retrieve packages. For safety, they got cameras, blind spot monitoring, collision sensors, anti-lock brakes, all that great stuff, and air conditioning. And air conditioning, people. That's key for the Deep South. That's key, people. There you go. So there is your post office update for the day, people. Well, let's see. I was trying to read because they had something about the electric. Yeah, they were trying to get the everything to electric. 200,000 vehicles. And it's like, wait a minute, we need to be able to charge them. So at 90% of the next generation vehicles, the first order is going to be gas powered. Whoops a doodle. Everyone went nuts. Yeah, I know. They happen to do that. That's what happens, man. That's what happens. So they're going to be plugging them all in. That guy's happy though. He's really happy. He's got his ugly car here. Let's see. Between the electric vehicles, reduced tailpipe emissions from optimized routes and other changes, the agency anticipates cutting the carbon emissions by 40%, people. Finally, this summer the Postal Service environmental battles came full circle as the White House honored it with a Presidential Federal Sustainability Award, marking the end of an interesting journey. Gotta forge forward, he says. Forge forward. Except for when there's a bear about to attack. And then they flee and run. Flee and also run, people. And great to have Melissa here. And hopefully Amy as well. By the way, stick around towards the end, Melissa. Let me know if you're going to leave. I've got, just for you and Amy, I've got an update to our fat cat story. If you weren't around about a week and a half ago, had a fat cat in Russia. We've got an update to this fat cat in Russia. Live action Garfield, as you were. Live action. Well, good evening to you as well. Let's see. Actually, for an urban post office, an electric vehicle might be a good thing, says Jeff. Doesn't have to travel long distances. Yeah, except for they've got to charge it. And they don't have it. I was trying to find that here. Let me find that. 1 second here. Yeah, they didn't want electric vehicles. The expense of the vehicle compounded by the cost of installing thousands of charging stations and upgrading electrical service made them unaffordable at the time. But that's alright. He went to Joe Biden and he says, hey, we don't want to cost the taxpayers any money here. We need some of that sweet grant money. And they got $3 billion. That's like a wall and a half. Wall and a half there for the post office. So there you go. They're gonna get their electric vehicles soon enough, people. They're gonna go nuts like this lady. She's like, oh look, it's a brand new vehicle. Looks ugly as hell though. Look at that. Bumpers though. The bumpers, people. The bumpers. Yes indeed. So in winter, these electric vehicles will never get mail sent to Canada. Probably not. Probably not. Melissa's gonna keep her eyes peeled for big fat cat news. That's right, people. Alright. Speaking of fat, Bear does not normally just jump into the rip reverse stuff. I've kept an eye on the whole trash cast situation. It's not Bear's thing. I don't really care too much about it, to be honest, one way or the other. But Horseface. Let's talk about Horseface. From Bounding into Comics, people. Rippaverse takes on the criminal underworld in new series. Horseman. I thought it was Horseface. I guess I'm thinking of the lady at the new Superman. Accord Sweat and Horseface, I call them. From writer Chuck Dixon. Are we still doing dicks out for Dixon? I think it's time to put the dicks in for Dixon. Yeah, there we go. Dicks in for Dixon. There we go. I like that. Bear is nominated a new one here. An artist, Joe Bennett, first issue, now available. Let's take a look, people. Take a look at this. Why does he have it? The watermark. Okay, yeah, we're gonna steal your artwork. Okay, sure. In almost every fictional superhero comic universe, amidst the scores of extra normal individuals fighting to protect their world from supervillains and giant monsters, one will almost inevitably find a powerless individual who's dedicated themselves to taking on more street-level threats. DC has Batman, Marvel has the Punisher, Rippaverse has Horseface. Good old Horseface here. Back in action. Penned by Nightwing Volume 2 scribe Dixon, Mortal Hulk artist Joe Bennett previously teamed up under the Rippaverse banner for Alpha Corps. This new series follows the adventures of one Hector Caballero. Caballero? Whatever. A former military operative, is there any other kind, turned vigilante. Finds himself returning to his hometown of Florspark? Flowspark. No, F-L-O-R-E Spark. Florspark. Florspark. Okay, that just rolls off the tongue. To protect his family from the city's burgeoning criminal underworld. And to protecting all the ducks and cats near the local pond as well. Keep away from those evil Haitians. Alongside said script, a work from Dixon and pencils from Bennett, the Horseface will also feature inks and colors from Rippaverse artists Fabio Jensen and Jay Brown. James Brown? Ow! Respectively. And sees its lettering provided by the Invisible Art Studio. Okay, there's no... is there any... No, there's no lettering in there. Alright, well... anyways, what does it say? Horseface! Latest action-packed comic from the Rippaverse, bringing a new level of grit and intensity to our... Does this look like it has grit? Does it look like it? Okay, now, Bear can comment on story any day of the week. I don't mind doing that. I try to kind of step back just a little bit. Bear doesn't have the necessary, art education, art, knowledge out there to be talking about, oh, it's inspired by this style with a little bit of that thrown in. Oh yeah, let me get my tweed jacket here and talk about it with a pipe as well. I can't do that, people. I cannot do that. But I mean, just look at this, man. It looks like a first draft. Looks like a first run of it. Gosh, I like the, not this one. They had another one with a car in there. The car just looks, there we go. There's that one. Look at this car. The car just does not look, the car doesn't look good at all. Again, it looks like people keep talking about 3D assets and all that. Bear is not knowledgeable about that, but yeah, it just does not look, it looks like it's a first, like kind of a first version or maybe like a layout. It's like, okay, this is kind of the colors that we want. This is where, all the panels go and all this other stuff. All right, we've got all this stuff laid out. All right, now let's do the art. Yeah, I don't know. Jeff says it's $441,000. Well, let's check out a Horseface, whatever the heck. Where are we here, people? Hold on 1 second. There we go. Horseman, welcome to Florspark. $25 to $50 for a comic? Are you nuts? Ay. Where do you see that at, Jeff? I don't see that on his page here, but you get 4 interest-free payments. You put it on layaway. Okay. I like the one, they finally got some artwork from Kanan White. Ripa, if you're not gonna listen to Bear, I don't care, but that's fine. If you were gonna do something like this, have Kanan White draw it, for crying out loud. Kanan can do some gritty stuff out there. I enjoy his artwork. Mr. Who was it here that did it? Joe Bennett. Joe Bennett. Again, it looks like it's more quickly put out rather than, your more normal Comicsgate stuff where it's more like, okay, we're going to put it out when it's done rather than, okay, we need this specific date to be able to put it out on. So it's going out regardless, whether or not it's good or bad. Listen, I don't want to hate to bring this up here, but early on, very early on, when all this stuff got started here, Bear checked out the old ISOM. Everybody's talking about that. Number one, Eric July could never tell us what the comic was about. Number one. Number two, the artwork. This artwork looks better than I saw, but the artwork did not look good at all. And there's a lot of Comicsgate people out there. Oh, go buy it. Go buy ISOM. Rah, 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 rah. Made like $3 million. First day it made like, I don't know, $1.5 million, something like that. Two things for Bear. Number one, it was a brand new, let me just bring it back here, a brand new website here. He never made mention about cybersecurity or anything like that. So anytime you do that, somebody's asking for credit card information, all that, you gotta be like, hold on, let me check this out first. The other was, he made all that money, million or whatever, and it's like, you don't need Bear support. You've got plenty of support. Congratulations, sir. Tip of the hat, all that good stuff. Let's go support, Graham Nolan or Narwhal or somebody like Matt Costin whenever he brings out his comics. Some of the other people, Sweetcast, a number of these other people out there that Gary Shipman could use the promotion, the backing, all that sort of stuff. So I kind of stepped away from ISOM. Never got it. You've seen all Bear's box openings and everything. Never got a single ISOM. Never really cared about it or anything like that. And then everything blew up. Kaboom! And I'm like, well, where's Bear's little star for kind of seeing this ahead of time and not following along with the crowd? So anyways, Horseface, welcome to the Flow Speak. $25-$50. Go check it out. It was a screenshot reported on Eric July's Twitter, says Jeff. Okay, so that was $441,000. How long is this? Jeff, do you know how long this has been out? I don't. I've heard about this, maybe within the last month or so, maybe it's a month, maybe it's a couple weeks. I don't. You can buy shorts? Okay. All right. Shorts. You can buy shorts, people. Maybe you can get those on layaway. Layaway comics. Okay, yeah, I guess if you can't afford your $25 comic, you can pay it off. Pay it off with Sizzle. Sizzle out here. Can we lease the comic? That might not be a bad idea, people. Put down like $5 for a lease, and you're like, okay, do I want to keep the comic or do I want to return it? You might lose $5 out of it, but you're not losing 25 or something like that. That might not be a bad idea. Obviously, they wouldn't go for that, but anyways, a couple different covers, yada yada. I didn't want to get into the whole thing there. I just saw it on Bounding into Comics and what they were talking about here. Let me see. Let me finish it up here. Where were we? Let's see. He wages a one-man war against crime and floor spoke, whatever the hell it's called, with precision and lethal force. Battles corrupt forces, is there any other kind, crime lords, and anyone who threatens his mission to create a safer world for his loved ones. As he uncovers a dark secret and faces off against formidable foes, Hector learns that being a hero comes at high cost. For crying out loud. Okay. former vets, former special ops, whatever, Hector Caballero, returns to, what is it called, a floor spoke, and notices that his family and friends are besieged by crime lords and corrupt forces, and he goes out in vigilante style using his military skills to fight all those people, and he learns that he wrote, nah, I wouldn't do that last part, and then cover dark secrets. There we go. There's your log line. The other one, Bear liked his better here. Liked it a whole lot better here. Let's see. Covers by Keenan White, Rollison Ferrari, Will Conrad, and Bennett himself. Yeah. So anyways, I kind of like this. I kind of like the Keenan White. Whoops, not that one. Come on, Bear. Thing with the thing. There we go. I kind of like the. Whoops, gosh, dang it. There. I kind of like the Keenan White one. If he did the rest of it, I like his contrast here. The bright and the darkness, and it also looks gritty. I mean, that looks a whole lot better than, where are we? That does not, that doesn't, I mean, even I guess the red is supposed to be at the bottom of the street? Maybe? You'd figure it'd be reflecting off of him, but it's not. I don't know, it just doesn't look, complete. It doesn't look finished. I'd rather see the Keenan White a version of that. But we'll see, people. We'll see about that. If you do happen to get Horseface, let Bear know if it's any good or not. I don't want to be bad-mouthing something that's actually pretty good, but based on the last couple comics, it doesn't sound like we're doing too great over there at the old Riververse. We'll see, though. Is a park named Flores? What is this place called? A Flores Park? Flores Park, whatever the hell. Those questions must be answered. That's true. You name something Floor Spark. What is it? Yeah, Floor Spark, right? F-L-O-R-E? Floor? Flore? Fleur. Whatever. It doesn't roll off the tongue. I mean, again, workshop this, Eric. Come on, man. Like, hey, we're going to call our town Floor Spark. Yeah, no, let's come up with a different idea. Well, let's battle around a couple things. I don't know. I mean, you could make it kind of, I don't know. I mean, you wouldn't want it to be like Lexington, Kentucky or something. You'd want to have it like someplace that's known for horses, right? I guess. Maybe the guy, like, works at a stable? I don't know, something like that. Trades horses? Maybe? I don't get the horsemen. I mean, maybe, his parents were killed one day when he was walking out of the theater by a man on a horse. And he always was fearful of horses until one day he decided to get up on the saddle. See, he needs to ride a horse. That needs to be, forget the car. He just needs to ride a horse. See, I'm coming up with a better story already. Take that, Chuck Dixon. Coming up with a good story already. All right, so he's in like Bowling Green, Kentucky, or I don't know. What's the one up there in New York that has all the fancy horse races? I don't know. One of those places. Put it in one of those towns where it has horses or horse-related stuff, and then at least, oh, okay, yeah, he's the horseman. Okay, I got it. All right, that's fine. But Flores Spark, welcome to Flores Park. What does that mean? I don't know. The horseman. Okay, sure. The horseman. Some people might say nay to the horseman. Some people. Horseface shorts. How about horseface boxers? I don't know. Did a horse crash into his living room? And he says, yes, I shall become a horse. A horseman. A horseman. Alright, anyways, moving on from that, I didn't want to belabor the point. I just happened to see that. I'm like, Horseface? What the? Horseman, what the heck? Oh, okay. That still doesn't tell me anything, but okay, fights crime. Yay. Yay, indeed. Alright, take a drink here. Take an old drink because we've got some box office news, people. Box office news here. Oh, let me end the poll here. Sometimes it covers it up. Bear's chat here. All right, 71% of you said that you are ready for fall. A mere 29% says no. I still want it to be summer. Why? Why does it have to be fall already? There we go. I just want to. I noticed the last time it covered up everybody's chat, so I didn't want to do that. All right, a town could be called Hay Bale City. Interesting. All right, where are we? Yes, Beetlejuice. Still the ghost with the most. A second weekend at $50 million, people. The Killer's Game. I've never heard of that. Gets waxed. Oh. A second weekend of September for all movies looks to jump past 100 million. First time since pre-Woo 2019, thanks to Warner Brothers. Beetlejuice. Set a record $50 million weekend after a second Friday of $14 million. Not bad at all. Good job, Michael Keaton. Good job, man. There you go. I feel like I've seen that lady before in something. I don't know. She's got her cat. At least it's not a Haitian. All right. Anyways, so it goes on. Yada, yada. Let's take a look at the breakdown, though. We don't need all this jibber-jabber here. Beetlejuice. $186 million over 2 weeks. Very good. Speak No Evil, I think is a horror movie, if I'm not mistaken. Who was it? James McAvoy and somebody else. I can't remember who, but 12 million. 12 million over 3 days. Not bad. Look at this, though. 4,575 theaters. That's got to be like all of the theaters, people. Holy cow. Deadpool and Wolverine. Week 8. See, it's kind of slowing down, P-Money. Slowing down. I don't know if it's going to cross the $1 billion mark. Probably, it's got still some more legs, but 8 weeks, let's see, it's down 20%, 1.4 million on Friday, 5. We're probably going to see this coming out in streaming, if it's not already. So that it's probably winding its theatrical rundown. I bet you it's going to be probably 4th or 5th next week, so we'll keep an eye on that. Did really well, though. 621 out of, what was it? 150, 200 million to make, so they did pretty good. Am I a racist? Maybe. With, maybe, a third of the theaters there, not bad. 4.7 million in week 1. Reagan. Week 3. Oh, I thought it just came out. 23 million. Alien Romulus. They did okay. I think it was $80 to $100 million movie anyways, so it broke even. I think that first weekend it did really well, and then it kind of went down from there. The Killer's Game, I have no idea. It Ends With Us. Oh, Ryan Reynolds' wife. Terrible lady. The Forge, I have no idea. And God Is Not Dead. Hope not. If he is, we're in some trouble. So look at this. Not bad. 1, Am I Racist? Reagan. 2, God's Not Dead. 3. So we actually got kind of 3 sort of right-leaning sort of films out there in the top 10. Not bad. And 2 of them in the top 5. Beating out Alien Romulus and It Ends With Us. So pretty good. We'll see where they land next week, but not too bad at all. Beetlejuice probably still number 1. I forget when the Joker comes out. I forget if it's next week or the week after. We've heard good things about it and bad things about it. So we'll see. We'll see about the Joker there. But Beetlejuice probably still 1 or 2. Still 1 or 2. I have no idea about Speak No Evil. Couldn't tell you. But very interesting. Warner Brothers, Universal, Disney, top 3. I'm not sure what SDG is. I think Am I Racist is, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Daily Wire. So they might have co-produced it with this SDG folks out there. And then Showbiz, I'm not too familiar with them either. But yeah, going up against. I mean, Disney and Alien Romulus, Lionsgate, Killer's Game, Sony, it ends with Sony again, and then another faith-based movie there. So, yeah, hanging in with the big dogs. I mean, I know it's doldrums of summer into fall here, but not bad. Not bad for a top 5. We got kind of 2 out of the top 5 here, kind of more right-leaning. Especially since folks like Deadline and other places, they're poo-pooing all this stuff. You're not gonna go see Am I a Racist? Are you? Or Reagan? Ooh, gross. And then they pump up, Deadpool and Speak No Evil, Beetlejuice. Hey, go see all these people. So you kind of wonder if they actually pumped up Reagan, kind of where that would be. 2, maybe 3? I don't know. Always something to consider, people. There's 5 God's Not Dead movies. Holy cow. You'd figure after the first 1 or 2, they would say, yeah, okay, God's not dead. God's not dead after all. But in God we trust. God's not dead, number 5, apparently. In God we trust. Not a very good subtitle there, but we'll go with it. We will go with it. All right, one that Bear's been keeping an eye on here. I definitely want to go see it when it comes out. Oh, pardon me. Deadline, and Intere D'Alessandro doing the roundup here. I just looked them up. SDG is based in Germany. Good thing it's not Russia. Gee, I wonder if the left are going to point that out. For crying out loud. I'm sure they already have, people. I'm sure they already have. All right, Francis Ford Coppola is suing Variety over Megaopolis's on-set behavior article after Extra takes director to court in Georgia. He's still happy about it, though, apparently. Just over 2 weeks before, 2 weeks to go. All right, can't wait. Before Coppola's passion project, Megaopolis, is set to be released, director has sued Variety for libel. Good job. Over a July 26th article that called his behavior on the set of the sci-fi film unprofessional. How dare he? Alleging that the Oscar winner hugged and kissed female background actors participating in a party scene. How dare he? How dare he? 85-year-old filmmaker is seeking $15 million and further punitive and exemplary damages from the defendants at Variety and journalists Brent Lang and Tatiana Siegel. A jury trial is seeking a complaint filed Tuesday in L.A. I thought he was doing that in Georgia. Okay. It came 2 days after. He's being sued in Georgia. Okay, I apologize. He's suing Variety in L.A., but being sued in Georgia. Okay, there we are. Megaopolis extra Lauren Pagone, who was quoted in an August 2nd follow-up on Variety article about Coppola's action towards female background performers, sued the filmmaker and others in Georgia for civil battery. Really? He hugged her. Allegedly. Civil assault? Really? He hugged her. Allegedly. And negligent failure to prevent sexual harassment. Yeah, how dare that 85-year-old guy hug somebody on his set, for crying out loud. Yeah. Let's see. Filing from Coppola's Sawyer and Wagner attorneys says in its opening, some people are creative. Very few people are creative geniuses. In the world of motion pictures, plaintiff Francis Ford Coppola, is a creative genius. Some people are jealous and resentful of genius. Those people, therefore, degenerate and tell knowing and reckless falsehood about those of whom they're jealous. Holy moly. This is a legal document, people. Good job, Sawyer and Wagner. Here at Variety, its writers and editors hiding behind supposedly anonymous sources accused Coppola of manifest incompetence as a motion picture director, of unprofessional behavior on the set of his most recent production, Megaopolis, and of setting up some type of scheme so that anyone on the set who had a complaint of harassment or otherwise had nowhere to launch a complaint, and of hugging topless actresses on the set. Each of these accusations was false, and knowingly so. They were made to harm Coppola's reputation and cause him severe emotional distress. That harm has been caused. Yeah, go after him, man. Go after him. Anyways, it goes on, yada, yada, yada. I thought that was kind of funny, though. He's suing Variety. Good on you, man. Good on you. Finally, somebody going after Variety. No wonder he's got a smile on his face. He's hugging strippers at his set. All happy. No hugging, says P-Money. I hope it's okay. Amy, if I ever meet you, I'll probably hug you. Probably hug poor old Amy. Well, at least you asked. Oh, Amy's here. Hello, Amy. Hello, because you came right at the right time. Right at the right... By the way, hello. You came at the right time because... People, we have an update. Get Melissa as well. We meant to bring her around. Get Melissa in the room because we have an update too. Our beloved Fat Cat story from the other day. That's right, Old Crumbs. Old Crumbs is back at it yet again, people. From the New York Post. And Ben Coast, he's updating us on the 38-pound rescue cat named Crumbs. He's escaped. He's escaped from captivity, people. Captivity. And he's causing, quote, a ruckus. Causing a ruckus, people. That's right. Old Crumbs. Poor old Crumbs out here has been stuck. Oops, not that one. 1 second here, people. Okay, there you are. He was stuck between a rack and a hard place. The fat cat's attempt to escape a diet center backfired horribly after the flabby tabby got trapped in a shoe rack, people. The feline named Korshik, that's Russian for crumbs, was discovered by staff attempting to break out of the center in Perm, Russia, where he had been sentenced to a strict workout regimen and food rationing, they report. Photos show the corpulent cat, weighed almost 38 pounds, went between the bars of a shoe shelf with his face stuffed in a bright blue crock. I showed Ruth. She still thinks he's cute. I don't get it, says P-Money. I don't get it. Well, you should. It's a lovable cat. Koshik, he caused a ruckus and escaped today. Rehabilitation expert. I'm going to try this. Ekaterina Beketova wrote in a September Telegram post. He was extremely displeased when we found him disguised as slippers. But after a portion of food, he mellowed out. It's been a long road for Crumbs, named for his ability to hover up food, who was first discovered a week ago in the basement of a Russian hospital. Staffers reportedly fed the portly pet a diet of cookies and soup, which caused him to balloon up to a scale-shattering 37.47 pounds. So heavy he couldn't even walk. For reference, most domestic cats should weigh around 10 pounds. Koshik's story is an extremely rare case of when someone loved a cat so much they fed him to such a state that he got so fat. Oh, the poor guy. The poor guy, I tell you. In an attempt to get Crumbs down to a normal weight, shelter employees put the mammoth feline on a pound-shedding pilgrimage that included a new diet and regular treadmill workouts. No wonder he wanted to escape. For the latter exercise, they put the pus in a water tank to lessen the strain on his joints, as seen in photos of him reluctantly walking to the submerged contraption. The poor kitty. No soup for you, says Melissa. No soup for you. Employees even shaved Crumb's tummy to make him easy to dry following his aquatic aerobic sessions that he looks so joyed to be doing. Unfortunately, vets are positive about Crumb's new routine under this new health regimen. They predict that the plus-sized couch scratcher will lose between 70 and 50 grams per week. In fact, Bedakova suggested that Crumb's ill-fated escape was an attempt. Ill-fated attempt was actually a good sign, people, because it demonstrated that he was a very active guy. Very active guy. I would say no. He wanted to get the hell out of there. You know, a diet, you can't spell diet without die, people. Without die. So the poor kitty out here trying to escape his torturous, waterlogged existence. And tried to escape here. Tried to escape and got caught. Got caught on the shoe rack. And just couldn't quite make it over, people, unfortunately. Could not quite make it over. I get the same cat tank face when it's Wednesday, and I found out beer isn't on. Oh, the poor guy. I'm sorry, people. Well, it was I had the woo, man. What could you do? What could you do with the old woo? You wouldn't want beer on anyways. They're just mainly just groaning and grunting and the occasional cough. Well, that leads Bear. Finally, I get around onto the memes, people. Finally get around to the old memes. It's about time. About time we got some memes in here. Kind of help things out. It's a cat meme this time with the Don't Snack on Me. Don't Snack on Me, and many, many other great memes that we have out of the "They're eating your cats" debate that we had the other night. Eating your cats. Don't let them eat your cats, people. Whatever you do, do not let them eat any of your animals whatsoever. We gotta keep them safe. Gotta keep them safe out here. Not let any Haitians out there abscond, with your ducks or your geese, your kitty cats, or even your dogs out there, people. We don't want any of that, or even bears if they dare. If any Haitians dare to snack on an old bear out here, he's gonna take them. He'll give them the old bear hug. Give them the old bear hug they'll never forget, people. Not at all. They came out of the woodwork left and right. The great stuff out here. We can't thank our memers enough out here for all the great images that we have. Out of the Haitians are eating the ducks in Springfield, people. We need those Haitians. They'll give the car a very quick... The cat, you mean. The cat. I don't know. That's like... That would be... I don't know if there's a Haitian Thanksgiving, but that would be... That would be where crumbs would be. That would be like a multi-course meal. Definitely a multi-course meal out here. Oh no, not kitties. I know, Melissa. Not the kitties at all. Not if Bear and Trump have anything to do with it. Bear and Trump had a little bit of a tiff. He's going to run for Democrat nominee. Dang Democrats, they did Bear wrong. So now we're much like RFK, although Bear was first. We're turning that ship around. Bear says, no, I'm not going to eat Trump. I'm going to eat the debater. Or the moderator out there on the last debate who kept... Oh, no, according to According to the city manager out there in Springfield, nobody at all is eating dogs or cats or anything. I swear, I'm the city manager. By my word, I swear. I mean, come on, man. Who are you gonna believe? The people that are showing all the pictures, or the one guy that doesn't want any trouble in his city? I'm gonna go with all the pictures out there. They never let Bear debate Harris. I know. I was waiting. I was ready to go. Bear sometimes might, get a little tongue-tied every once in a while, but he's not making a word salad. I don't even like salads to begin with, much less word salads. So, no, I tell you. I still, hey, listen, we'll go. Toe-to-toe. Claw-to-claw. I don't need no Bluetooth earrings. Bear says, I'll take it on. Take on Harris. I'll take on the debates. People, what's his name? David What's-His-Face and the dusky lady out there. We'll take them both on. Which we come to find out she's like her sorority sister or something like that. All Nepo. Nepo up and down the line, people. Up and down the line. But we get the memes out of it, people. A cat in every pot. Harris Waltz, 2024, people. 2024. Can you imagine the memes? Bear Fetterman, 2024. You could have went with Bear Fetterman 24. Nope. Not at all. Decided, nah. We want the Indian lady who's claiming she's black. I'm authentically black, people. Authentically black. And a bear. And a bear as well. Yes, indeed, people. Yes, indeed. Well, I had to show all the memes here, people. I hope you are enjoying them. Hope you're enjoying the Eat Less Kittens. Eat less kittens out there. I like the Chick-fil-A. Sign there. I am not Haitian cuisine, says the cat. Peabody is getting hungry for some reason. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Do not order Chinese food at all, sir. Not at all, for crying out loud. Dang it, you stole Bear's line. I can't say that over the cats either, now can I? I cannot. Cat lives matter. Hashtag cat lives. Let me put that in the chat here. I'm going to do that. There we go. There we go. Cat lives matter. I like the elf one as well. That was pretty funny. There we go. Good times, people. Good times. Had by all. I hope all of you had good times. I mean, we went through a number of things. I mean, the post office, Rippaverse doing his thing, I guess, Horseface or whatever the hell the name of it is. You get your Rippa shorts if you want. I don't know. That's a racist statement. It's Black Cat Lives Matter. No. Hush. I've seen the trailer to Are You Racist? I am not. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Well, anyways, people, I want to say a big, huge thank you to all of you. You know, it's Saturday night. You could be out there doing just about anything. You're right here with Bear, enjoying some great memes, some fun stuff, some news and entertainment. I do appreciate each and every one of you, including Peabody, Amy and Melissa, Jeff Potts, all the Russian bots and lurkers. Hope I have not missed anybody out there, but I want to say thank all of you. But you know what? All these cat memes somehow has made me hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people, a grr. Night, everybody. Take care.